All right, if you're Gen Z, you've been fed the same old story, right? Go to college, snag a safe job, climb that corporate ladder. But you know what? That playbook is like totally busted. The whole job market's been flipped on its head, and that whole follow your passion thing, yeah, that's a one-way ticket to being broke. So today, we're gonna get into the new playbook, the real rules for actually making bank. Okay, let's just dive right in, because this quote, it hits different. It gets to the absolute core of what's going on. Gen Z literally saw the receipts. They had a front row seat watching millennials get absolutely wrecked by the grind, and we're like, yeah, no, that ain't it for me. And look, this isn't about being jaded or cynical. It's about being smart. It's about being strategic. So first up, let's get into it. Let's break down exactly why that old school career path is just a total epic fail for pretty much everyone starting out today. The game's completely different now. The rules, yeah, they've changed. I mean, just look at this. It is literally night and day. Back in the day, for our parents or grandparents, you could buy a house on one salary. You had a pension waiting for you. For Gen Z, it's a whole different universe. We're talking insane housing prices you can't even touch, student debt that feels like it's crushing your soul, and a job market that's basically a game of musical chairs, except when the music stops, you get laid off. So that idea of security being a given, gone. It's something you have to hustle for and build from the ground up. And this number right here, $30,000. For so many people, that's the starting line. Think about it. 30 grand in the red before you've even cashed your first real paycheck. That kind of pressure, it changes the entire game. It forces you to put salary and stability at the very top of the list, because you just don't have the luxury of messing around. And listen, if you thought tech was the one bulletproof plan, well, the last couple of years were a massive reality check. We all saw it, even the biggest names in tech laying off thousands of people, brand new grads included. It was a huge wake-up call. The lesson couldn't be clearer. You just can't put all your eggs in one basket. I don't care how shiny and cool that basket seems. Okay, so let's get into our next section, because this is where it gets good. This new reality, it's not a bummer, it's actually a catalyst. It has forced a completely new and honestly way smarter strategy for building a career and, yeah, getting that bag. And this isn't just people winging it. There's a legit three-part strategy here. Step 1, build that security first. Put the risky passion project on the back burner for a minute. Step 2, diversify. Don't just throw all your applications at one industry, spread them out. And step 3, get skills that are transferable. Skills that can make you money no matter where you are, not just in some super specific job. It's all about being flexible, being adaptable. Now, this chart is super interesting because it shows you that diversification happening in real time. A few years back, this thing would have been like 99% tech companies. But now, look at it. Computer science grads are sending only about half their applications to the big tech giants. They're taking those super valuable skills to industries that are way more stable, like finance, manufacturing, and even government jobs. Okay, this brings us to section 3, the jobs themselves. We're gonna look at what Gen Z is targeting to actually make bank. And we have to start with the biggest player in the game, even if the rules are different now. We're talking tech. So with all the scary layoff headlines, let's just spill the tea for a second. Tech is not dead, not even a little bit. It is still where the huge salaries are. It's where the growth is. Computer and IT jobs, they're set to grow way, way faster than most other fields. And on top of that, tech is what offers that remote work and flexibility that Gen Z actually cares about. Way more than a ping pong table in the office. All right, let's get specific. Here are 3 roles that are absolutely crushing it right now. You've got software developer, cybersecurity specialist, and DevOps engineer. And here's the real kicker. The part that should have you shook, for a lot of these super high-paying jobs, you don't even need a 4-year degree. For real. If you've got the skills, if you've got the certifications, you can get in the door way faster and without all that debt. So first up, software developer. We're talking a total cash cow. The average salary is well into 6 figures. And this is a job where what you can do, what you can build, matters 1,000 times more than a piece of paper on your wall. If you can code, if you can solve problems, you can land a job that pays some serious bucks. Next up, cybersecurity specialist. I mean, think about it. Everything is online now, so protecting all that digital stuff has become a massive deal for every single company, not to mention the government. This field is absolutely exploding, and the salaries are right there with it. This is a super stable, high-demand career that is definitely not going anywhere. Okay, and this is where the strategy gets really, really smart. It's a total master plan. They're not just staying in the tech bubble. They're taking those incredibly valuable tech and engineering skills and moving them over to these, traditionally boring industries that are actually super stable and making a massive comeback. I mean, you gotta check out this trend. While everyone was obsessed with the latest tech startup, applications for government jobs doubled, literally doubled. And you're seeing huge spikes in manufacturing and healthcare too. Gen Z is going after those recession-proof careers, the ones with actual job security and good benefits. Okay, let's talk about a winning play that so many people are sleeping on right now. Construction manager. This isn't just some job, it's a whole career field that's projected to grow way faster than the average. And the numbers here are just wild. The median salary is over 100 grand, and they're expecting almost 46,000 new job openings every single year. It's a serious leadership role, and the demand is it's off the charts. And we absolutely cannot forget about the skilled trades. For real. While everyone was being pushed to get a 4-year degree, these essential jobs like HVAC technicians became massively in demand. I mean, these are jobs you can't outsource, and they pay really, really well. And you can often get started with just some short-term vocational training. The top earners can pull in over $82,000 a year. And there are tens of thousands of openings every year. This is pretty much the definition of a stable, high-paying career that you can jump into without drowning in student loans. And just look at the growth in places like Texas and New York. That is pure opportunity right there. All right, and now for our last section. This is the ultimate money play. This is what ties it all together. Because listen, getting one great job, that's just the start of the grind. That is not the end game. This is the power move. This right here is the actual key to financial freedom for this generation. It's not about cutting coupons or skipping your morning coffee. It's about building multiple streams of income. A single paycheck is fragile. It can disappear. But multiple paychecks? Now that is security. That's real power. So instead of stressing about cutting back your spending, the whole mindset shifts to creating new ways to bring in cash. You take the skills you already have, whether it's coding, design, writing, whatever, and you freelance with them. You can package up what you know into an online course, build an audience on a platform you actually like using. All of this creates financial breathing room, and it puts you in control. So if you take away one thing, it's this. Flip the old advice completely on its head. You can't just save your way to being wealthy anymore. It's way too slow, and inflation will just eat it all up. Instead, focus all of your energy on increasing your income streams first. Then, once you have that extra cash flowing in, that's when you start pouring it into savings and investments. Look, the old system might be broken, for sure, but that does not mean the game is over. Not at all. It just means there's a new opportunity, a chance to write your own rules and to build your own version of success. The American dream hasn't been canceled, it's just been rewritten. The playbook is new. The question is, are you ready to write your chapter?